you to grasp this. Which way? No, I need to do it. It's because you are a living epistle of Christ. In other words, people may never have seen the Bible. They may never have read the letter. They may never have been in touch with what has been actually published. But I'm here to tell you that what you see in the actual literal Bible itself is nothing compared to the living Bible, which is you. And so Paul explains, he says, you are a living epistle of Christ. And when he said that, what he was actually saying is that as a born-again believer that is full of the Word of God, you are an epistle that others read. So that's really what I want to get home to, and I'm going straight into it, because if you can capture that, then you will see yourself the way Christ sees you. I'm not saying that that is exactly how you are. I'm saying that this is what Christ has made you to be. And my challenge to you today is this. Can people read edibly what is written? Or is the text the latest edition? Or is it an old text that your mama wrote? And so we're going to explore it. How can we be an up-to-date edition of the epistle that has been written or still being written by Christ? Do we begin again then, and I'm reading the scriptures, to commend ourselves? Paul is asking that question. Do I need, in coming to you, a recommendation from the mayor or from somebody else? You won't accept me unless there's a recommendation. Or do we need some others?
You need to learn.
Epistle, or do we need, as some others do, epistles of commendation to you or letters of commendation from you? I'm coming to town. What's the recommendation? Who is going to precede me? Who is going to introduce me? And so he continues and he says, you are our epistles, written in our hearts. So your life, who you are, is already written inside of me, Apostle Paul. Known and read by all men. Wherever you have been, whatever you have been doing, people have been reading about Paul without ever having met him. Clearly, you are an epistle of Christ. Now this is very important. We're going to break this down. Ministered by us we were writing, but it is the story of Christ. Written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God. Not on tablets of stone, but on tablets of flesh, that is, of the heart. In other words, what has been written is not on pages of paper. It's on the heart. But we all, with unveiled face, take off the mask. Sorry, keep on neighbors. Beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord. In other words, he's saying, when I look in the mirror, I have to take off the veil. I have to remove the mask. And when I look in the mirror, what I need to see is that epistle. I need to see the nature. I need to see the love. I need to see and to feel and to understand and to be able to read the glory of God. I wonder if people see God. What do you see when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror? I won't ask the ladies because they don't like what they see in the mirror until they work on it. But the brothers don't mind. We don't look too much different. But the whole point is this, that we need to see beyond the flesh, and we need to see the very nature of God himself. We are being transformed. So the book is continually being written. We're being transformed into the same image. We're going from glory to glory, just as it is being accomplished by the real author, and that is the Spirit of the living God. So I want you to take a hold of that. That's written in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. Actually, from verse 1, you need to read it. But I've just skipped out some of the verses. But what I want you to grasp is that it is telling us something about who you are, or who you are supposed to be. I'm asking again, I wonder what edition you are. Sometimes we